Hey everybody, Ronnie Petito with Petito's Performance Training Center, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to build muscle, or should I say the most efficient way to build muscle. A lot of people go into the gym and they understand that they need to work out. They understand that they need to lift weights. Okay, I need to lift weights. I need to work out my chest. I need to work out my arms. I need to work out my shoulders, my back, my legs. Okay, that's all good and well. We know what workouts to do. But the confusion comes in is, what do we do it with? Do I do 5 reps? Do I do 3 sets of 5? Do I do 3 sets of 10? Do I do 12 reps? Do I do 15 reps? What do I do? Is it heavy weight that's going to get me there and build my muscle? Is it low weight that's going to get me there and build my muscle? How about high reps and low reps? Is it in between? What do I do? Okay, well, I'm here to answer that question for you today. So we can actually, just as anything with fitness, it kind of all meshes together. There's not one direct, definite, okay, we need to do this exercise and this is going to get you this big. Everybody, when we're working with our body, everybody is individually different. Aesthetically, the way we look, the way we feel, the way we think, and how our body turns out after we lift weights or do whatever form of exercise we're actually doing. So where do we start? How do we do it? Well, first things first, step one, we're actually going to combine kind of almost everything where you're doing heavy weights and you're doing low weights as well as high reps and low reps. So let's check it out. Step one, we're going to put all these into our workout, all these steps into the workout throughout the day. So the first one of the day, heavy weights, low reps. All right, now why are we going to do heavy weights right away? Well, we're just starting out. We're fresh. We just got done stretching. Our blood's flowing. Well, we should be doing a dynamic stretch before we we should be doing a dynamic warm-up before we actually get to our workout anyways. So that's why I incorporated that warm-up there. We have to have that blood flowing in order to get the optimal performance out of our exercising, right? Out of our workouts. Anyways, so we're going to get right into the heavy weights, low reps because we have our most energy there. We haven't exhausted anything. Our muscles are ready to go. There's no burning. There's no nothing. So let's do this. And these need to be the compound lifts. We want to make these the heavy lifts because compound lifts are literally the hardest for our body to do, right? Because if we're doing a bicep curl or an overhead press, as you see, I'm not really moving too much, but as you do a squat, you're literally starting from an upward position, going all the way down and then all the way back up. You're literally moving down to the floor and then all the way back up. Same thing with a deadlift, barbell bench press, all these different things that can actually help you. So we're going to be doing, squats, deadlifts. Those are just some examples of what we want to do. Hang clean's great. All these different things that, you think about when you talk about Olympic lifting or when you talk about athletes lifting, that's what you're thinking about, and it's not just for athletes or Olympic lifters. Everybody needs to do these things because they burn the most calories. So we need to make sure we're doing them right. If you don't know how to do them right, get a trainer that can help you. Okay, but we need to make sure we're doing these things right, but this is what we need to start out with, okay? Now, sample sets. Well, how many sets do I do? If I'm starting at a heavy weight, how many reps, how many sets? Well, here you go. So we can do anywhere from 3x3, 3x4, 3x5, or we can even go, 4x4, or you can even go 4x3, 4x5, just in that those are just kind of little samples. We only want to pick one of these, okay? We're not doing 3 sets of 3 squats and then going deadlifts and doing 3 sets of 4. We don't want to combine and do a bunch of different ones. We just want to focus on one main muscle group. Okay, I'm working on squats, or I'm doing a full body deadlift, or I'm doing a full body hang clean. And as you know, deadlifts and the squats are obviously more legs, and the hang cleans are more of a full body plus your shoulders. Even though they're full body workouts, they do kind of concentrate on certain things. But we want to just stay in this sample set range. We don't want to really go to 5 or 6 or 7 sets. That's about all we need right here. Moving on. Now, the next thing we're going to do, after we get through with one compound, set, or should I say 3 sets, but one compound actual exercise, or 2 if we decide to throw 2 in that day, we're going to go ahead and progress to the next thing, which is moderate on both sides. We're going to do moderate weights, moderate reps. Okay, and what are these kind of going to be having? Well, these are actually going to be isolation compound lifts. So they're still hard. They're still making our body work a lot. But it's a little bit easier than the regular compound movements. Isolation compound movements, that will kind of be like a dumbbell bench press, lunges, all that kind of multi-directional stuff that we can do that kind of emulates like what a barbell would be, but basically you're doing with dumbbells or something a little bit heavy or a little bit lighter in weight and more functional. So like when we're doing lunges, we're going to be walking or we're going to be doing different rotational things. So we want to throw these things in as an isolation compound. And what are our sample sets? Well, we're going to be a little bit higher reps here, but we're not going to go too high because once again, we're in this moderate weight and moderate rep range. So we're going to be about 3 sets of 8, could be 3 sets of 10, could even be 3 sets of 12. And then you go into 4 sets of 8, 4 sets of 10, and so on. Those are just, once again, these are just some sample things. I'm going to pick one from here. I'm going to pick one from here. And then I'm going to go on and hit step 3. Step 3 are isolation movements. And these are lightweight and high reps. Now these could be anything from hamstring curls. Now I'm not talking about Roman deadlifts, like a Roman deadlift, a straight leg deadlift. That would be more over in this group. Hamstring curls, you're thinking about like sitting down on a bench or using a stability ball, or not a bench, but a seat, one of those universal machines, using that as a leg curl, or using a stability ball and keeping your butt up to use the leg curl. There's a bunch of different things we can do that, but that's what we're talking about here. And we also could do bicep curls, tricep push downs with the rope. All these type of different workouts are more for isolation, more for burning out. And you want to do them towards the end of your workout. Obviously, if we took this and we started with those and then went, oh, let me do some squats, or let me do some bench press or something. So you started with tricep push downs and bicep curls, and you burn them out, and then we go all the way over here and we do step 1, and we're like, oh, let me do some bench press now. You're going to be completely burned out. It's not going to work out for you. You're not going to get to the weight you want to. You're probably not going to do all the reps you want to or all the sets you want to. So in order to complete the workout, we kind of want to have some sort of, once again, it's not 100 definite, oh, you need to do deadlifts, and then you need to do lunges, and then you need, no. But these are just a sample of exercises that everybody can use and put them into their routine so that can give them optimal muscle gains. Now, what kind of sample sets are here? Well, these are basically for endurance. So you can literally go from, I'm going to start at 3 sets of 15 because that's where our endurance reps actually start, is sets of 15. But we can even go 20, we can go 25, we can do 30. You can even do up to 100 if you really wanted to. But I don't recommend that because once you get past like 25, 30, you're dead. And not only are you dead, but if you're dead and you're not able to move, you're not completing the exercise right. So it kind of defeats the purpose of doing it. If I'm just doing bicep curls like this, what's that going to do for me? I'm not controlling this muscle. I'm not working that muscle out at all. It's going to be a whole arm movement. Could probably hurt myself. It's just not worth doing. So, but this is about a general, okay, and you can even go, 2 sets of 30. Mix it up. But basically, this is where we need to be, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed the video on how to, gain muscle most efficiently. This is easy stuff. We put the heaviest stuff at the beginning, the heaviest stuff that's going to be the hardest for us, that's going to take our air, that's going to really kick our butt and be like, all right, what's next? And it kind of makes you want to go home, but you got to push past that. And that's how we structure the workout, so you actually can get through what you want to get through with those, because those are going to burn the most calories right there, the first stage. And then you go ahead and you jump off to something that's going to still hit that area. Like, for instance, I did barbell bench press over here. You're doing dumbbell bench press in the middle for the moderate reps, and you're still hitting that same muscle group, but you're doing it a different way. And not only that, but it's a little bit more stabilization, right? We're not just using a bar, we're using 2 different hands, so they both got to go up at the same speed. And it's just a different atmosphere really for the muscles. It's a different thing, a different stimulation, and we want to overly progress and stimulate the muscles in order to grow. So that's what we're looking to do there. And then the isolation movements, of course, we keep stimulating that growth. We keep pumping out the exercises. For instance, you can do extra push-ups at the end of your chest workout to really burn them out without having a chance to hurt yourself. So these little things like that, take them, understand them, put it into your workout. If you don't understand them, please ask questions on them. I answer everybody's questions. That's what I like to do, is interact with the people who are supporting me and who are watching the channels. So please ask questions, and I would love to answer them. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that as well. I need more subscribers. I know there's a lot of people supporting, and it would just help me out a lot. If anybody on here wants to actually and is interested in joining the PPTC family and wants to come check out the facility, we're located at 4523 Del Prado Boulevard, and my number is 239-470-0300.